Well, hello, Latina lesbians. Hello, Latina lesbians. This is Angelica, one of the admins for Obey Latina Lesbians on Facebook. I will try my best to advise you guys. And in this case, I went ahead and posted something. So I got a couple comments. I'm going to go ahead and read them off and give you my best advice. So I seen two questions that were about the same. So I'm going to go ahead and read them both. And then I'm going to, answer in my best. What is the best way of telling your family you're gay? And someone else says, I've tried to tell my mom, both of my parents, that I'm gay, and it didn't work. So it really all comes down to the kind of relationship you have with your parents. Also, it really comes down to how they're going to react. You have three kinds of reactions. Either they're going to be upset, disappointed, but probably might still work with you and accept you and try to be there for you. Number two is they're probably gonna be like, we kind of knew you've been gay for a long time. Yeah, we knew. We were just waiting for you to tell us, which is great for a lot of us because who doesn't want that. And the third one is gonna be more of like, hija de la chingada, te sales de esta casa en este mismo momento. You're not part of the family anymore. You are thrown out of the house. You're done with the family. You don't exist to us anymore. Done. That sucks. But one thing I do have to tell you is it does get better. Even if 3 comes along, give it time. Time does heal all, and I will say it over and over again. It will get better. So with that being said, I figured if you are having problems, trying to come up with your parents, if he is number 3 or number 1 maybe, where they're in about it, I would suggest this. Write them a long, extensive, detailed letter. Why not? Could be 10 pages, could be 5. It might turn out to be 20 pages. 20 pages. Because you want to explain to your parents detail by detail on the reasons why you feel the way you do. And honestly, I think that writing a letter is 10 times better than saying it yourself. Reason why I like letters more than words, you can do a lot with writing a letter. And I think that a lot comes out when you're writing a letter. So with that being said, I think my best advice for that is write them a letter. The more support that you show them, the more support they'll show you. And maybe not right then at that moment. So don't ever expect that. Maybe, but they will give in. Because at the end of the day, you are their kid. So good luck with that if you are having problems with coming out to your parents. Next one. What can you recommend for us young gay ladies that can't seem to find a person to be in a relationship with? If you're saying young gay ladies, I would assume that you're about in your teen years. And my best advice for that is don't rush it. There's plenty of time for you to find someone that you really want to end up with. There are given cases where you meet someone where you're really young and you end up with them. And if you find out really young, I think that your heart will tell you, and within the give, it kind of gives in. So, but if you are having trouble when you're in your teens to finding someone, I would suggest to kind of live your life. Enjoy your friends. I'm not saying don't get into relationships because it's gonna happen, but keep in mind that you're still at your learning process. Maybe you should take some time to learn about yourself, because I think that learning about yourself is the primary of a relationship. Fully love yourself in order for you to love someone else. So with that being said, that's my advice to you on that. After 6 years of relationship, how should you deal with a breakup? Being with someone and indulging your whole life into someone's other's life, it really becomes hard for you to adjust you being alone. I do suggest you go ahead and probably stay away from that person. Focus on yourself, focus on healing yourself. And again, I'm gonna say it again, time heals all. So I would suggest give yourself the time to heal that wound. And I think from there you should know where to go next, whether it's you're ready for a relationship or whether you're gonna focus on something else. How do you deal with a baby daddy? Someone wrote, I wanna know how to deal with my lady's divorce. Apparently, the baby daddy's still around, but she can't keep herself from killing the dude. It does happen a lot. You as an adult should be civil enough to either stay away from the situation or try to step up as an adult and kind of be civil about it. So I think that there are ways that people can get along, and there are ways that the people can ignore each other without harming or causing drama. If you need more intensity on that and how to do it, and if you don't know how to do it, hit me up on my cake. I would be more than glad to answer that for you extensively. Because I've dated girls with kids. When you date them, you date their kids. And their kids has a father. So not only that, but keep in mind that if the father is there for the kid, I think that's the most important thing. I think every kid should have a father figure. So yeah, that's my best advice to you. I have a question for you. If lesbians aren't attracted to men, then why are they attracted to women who look like men? This one's easy because I actually just talked about it on my Facebook. It really all that comes down to labels. Labels are stupid. It comes back to, if I label you this way, you're gonna act this way. If I label you like this, you're gonna act that way. Butchy girls with butchy girls, femi girls with femi girls. You see all of that now. And the only reason why you see it now is because the people are coming out. That doesn't mean that hasn't been something that's been going on. So with that said, I think that it really comes down to labels. That if you're a lesbian and you like women, it doesn't matter how they dress from the outside. It really all comes down to what their insides are. Not only that, but you know, your sexual preference. Because they're lesbians, they have to like women. I think that we should not label each other, and it would really cause this question to go away, because people wouldn't be confused on what people like. I think the label should be pulled. Labels are stupid, they mean nothing, and it really is just causing this kind of confusion. Don't label. That's all it comes down to. So yeah. The last one, how do you tell your best friend that you're deeply in love with them and they are in a relationship? As a best friend, I think that you should kind of wait off a little, maybe tell her when it's appropriate, when she's not with anybody, so you won't cluster her with the scenario of my best friend's in love with me and I'm in a relationship scenario. I think that's a very sticky situation, and if you really love the person, you won't put them in that position. So also, if you do love her, you're gonna wait for her. That's probably my best advice for you. So yeah, it looks like I am done, and I actually took shorter than what I thought I was gonna take. So, but of course, if you need more advice or need me to extend on these topics, there will be a little thing coming down here. My kick name is gonna come somewhere around this area, you know, somewhere. Probably in my face, I don't know. But I'm gonna provide you with that name. Hit me up whenever you need advice, whenever you need a stranger to hear you out and give you some stranger advice. I'd be more than happy to. And again, thank you so much for watching. I have more videos coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks.